Hey guys, it's Jupiter. So I'm actually filming the intro of this video like at a separate time than when I filmed the video, because I ended up not deciding to name the video after what I said in the intro. So today's video is going to be a pick a card on what it is that is changing about you in this moment and what has already like shifted and what energy you're currently stepping into, and kind of like just a little bit of insight about what's coming next for you and exactly like what it is that you're kind of like calling in based off of the energy you're expressing now. And the best thing about this reading is like this is already energy you've stepped into, and of course, you know, we're changing our habits and stepping more into like the energy that we're embodying, but you've already embodied this energy, you've stepped into it already. So this is just spirit encouraging you to keep going with whatever it is that you're doing now. So I just want to say also that I don't do personal readings at this time. I don't take personal readings. All of my official social media will be linked in the bio below, and I'll also link my Cash App just in case you guys want to like leave any, you know, like tips or whatever. It's like, it's appreciated, but it's not like required. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to, but it's always appreciated. But I'm just gonna leave all my social media down there, and if you guys want to connect, we can connect in the comments or on my social media. I'm so down. I do tarot readings all the time on my TikTok page, so feel free to go look for readings over there. Some might resonate with you, but without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the piles. I love you guys, and I hope you're having a great day. Alrighty, you guys, so these are the piles that you can pick from. Take as much time as you need to pause it here and find out, and I will see you guys at your pile. Thank you so much. Love y'all. You're like forgetful or clumsy or whatever, because I had just thought I was recording that the whole time, but it was like I wasn't. But anyway, you guys chose the crystal Tiger's Eye, and I don't know all of the crystal names that I have today, but I know this one. So this is Tiger's Eye, and it's to help in having courage and strength and in resilience and having a brave heart. Kind of reminds me of Avatar Way of Water, where the father says to the mom at the end, like, strong heart. And she's like, strong heart. You know, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm going to put your crystal right up here so you can just stay there. Sorry if that music's like too loud, but it's like really good to me. So I'm going to just talk over it because I feel like I channel really well when the music's playing. Also, my hair is, I just washed it, so it's kind of not styled. And I don't care. Baddies. Anyway, so maybe y'all are my group that is like minimal effort, but it's like y'all look good anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't have to put a lot of effort into the way that y'all look, and y'all are naturally beautiful. So that's something I feel like Spirit just wants you to know about yourself, or that like you need to release who you thought you were. Like maybe that you needed to look a certain way or do a certain thing or be a certain way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start pulling your cards and show you what you got today. So this one says sex magic. I draw on my body with an invisible blade, carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. This is the cute little card. Oh goodness, sorry. Hey man, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Anyway, so this is that card. It's beautiful. I feel like some of you are learning to love yourself and love your body, especially. Like I feel like some of you are getting closer to your body, or like you are trying to love your body regardless of how you appear or how you look. Maybe you thought you had to look a certain way in order for others to appreciate you, or in order for others to love you, you had to make yourself different than how you were. But that's not the case. You're learning to unlearn that. You're letting that go. And with this card as well, the number 33 is on here, and this is soulmates, right? And there's also some butterflies, so I feel like maybe some of you have been seeing butterflies. I'm also, for some reason, getting a very loud visual of like fish like jumping around in a pond. So maybe like you recently saw that, or you will be seeing like fish leaping around in a cute little pond or whatever. So with this fixed card here, I'm gonna kind of take a look at all the cards that came out first, and then we're gonna actually touch on them and what they're talking about. But I'm just reading you the cards and introducing you to them, so maybe you can get a feel for them as well. So I'm hearing some of you live in a cold climate as well, or maybe it's snowing where you live, or maybe it snows often where you live, or like snow is not uncommon where you stay. Or maybe where you're moving out of is snowy, or maybe where you're moving to is snowy, who knows. So this card says fixed, and it's got Taurus, there's Scorpio on here, there's Leo and Aquarius. So maybe that's your sign, sun, moon, rising, or maybe someone you are dealing with. This card says stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Ooh. So maybe you're learning to trust yourself more. I'm hearing like you're learning to trust your intuition a little bit more. This Virgo card. I mean, some of you could be Virgos as well. Virgo rising, moon, sun, or I'm hearing also a 6th house Virgo. Integrity, reverence, and service. Okay, so I feel like you're learning to, maybe some of you used to do like acts of service, but like at your own expense. Like maybe you really wanted people to be comfortable, but like you would do it at your own expense, or you would like really exert your own energy to the max extent. And just, I'm hearing that you really were a people pleaser, and no shame, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's just important that you also learn to take back your power. You know what I'm saying? So it's first important that you recognize the behaviors that you're doing that are not really self-serving, you know? I have this temperance card sitting from a different tarot deck. Well, actually, that's so cool. This is the tarot deck that I'm using today, and for some reason this temperance card just kind of like fell over, and I didn't even recognize that it was like out of the tarot deck and sitting up on my mantle, what am I talking about? My altar. But for some reason Spirit just told me that this card is for you as well. Like Spirit really, really wants you to know like you're like so cute. Like, I feel like a lot of you may literally look like this, or maybe you wear outfits like this or something, but Spirit's like, I can't believe like Source doesn't judge you, and Source is like, I understand why you may believe certain things about yourself, but you gotta understand that they're not true. And you are just the cutest thing ever. Like, Source is so proud of you. Source is so proud of themselves as well for making you. I'm hearing like they're kind of like, damn, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they made you, they were like, you are so special. You are special. You are so special. And you're learning that. Like, you're learning to release any beliefs that don't align with I am special. You know what I'm saying? And you've got star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So I'm hearing that is correlating with that soulmates card really quickly. Like, I'm hearing to touch on that really fast. That is, I'm gonna put it underneath the soulmates card as well. You're calling in a group of soulmates that are going to help you on your next. And I'm sorry that I'm putting these cards where y'all can't see. Oh my goodness. I mean, these are just, it's okay. It's okay. That's why I'm showing them to y'all. It's okay. I'm like, I want y'all to see them, but at the same time, there's like not enough room. Anyway, the blue flame. Oh, some of you listen to that group Astro. Love that. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So I feel like you're tapping into, oh, maybe some of you are having a Kundalini awakening, or maybe some of you are having a, oh yeah, because the blue flame is reminding me of like the fire, like the Kundalini fire. So this group really, really is honing in on their, like, maybe you're working with Tantra, or you're really, really working with your Kundalini energy, like your divine feminine, divine masculine energy, and you're really tapping into harmonizing both sides. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay. We have the Justice card. Literally, look, balance. You're balancing it all out. It's coming into balance. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. 6 of Wands. Once again, balance. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Beautiful. And recognition for that as well. Like you're like Spirit's like, you're finally going to start seeing you're finally going to start, when you allow yourself, you are finally going to start seeing all the potential that was always already there. And now you're actually honing it and using it, you know? With the King of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are going to be meeting someone who is like financially like providing. Maybe some of you are meeting like a soulmate, you know what I'm saying? With this Queen of Swords. Yeah, I mean the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, I mean that's two, like, I mean they're not necessarily the divine counterparts, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're someone who is like, you really know how to use your throat chakra. Like you're really like good at this person admires that you really like stand up for yourself. This person really admires that you kind of like take yourself very, very seriously. Like you take your boundaries seriously, and you see how she's kind of like so peaceful and elegant in this, like she looks so graceful here. She's just kind of like, she doesn't even, I'm hearing like she doesn't even need to open her eyes to like your intuition's really, really good. Like you don't even need to open your eyes to see like the truth of a situation is what I'm hearing. Like you know with your heart, you know what I'm saying? And this person really, really admires that. And I'm hearing he really wants to give you everything. And I feel like you come off as someone who's very, very soft and docile. And this person is like someone who's like a little bit more like edgy. This person has like a little bit more of a, like a harsher, like a rougher side to them. I feel like this person, like when people see y'all together, they're like, oh my goodness. Like I feel like y'all are kind of like a power couple, but in the sense where it's like y'all are so unique. Like people would see y'all together and be like, I wouldn't have expected that. Or like, oh my goodness, that's like a really, some people might even be like, oh, they don't look good together. Like they're so different. But it's like, you really just look so good together because you're so different. And I feel like this person really sees you as a queen. Like this person really sees you in your goddess energy. This person really wants to provide and protect, you know? Yeah, with this Judgment card here. So I feel like this is something that's always been divine for you. This is something that's always been meant to happen, you know? I feel like this was always something that was in your divine, like, I don't know. And like this Temperance card, I'm really being told that like, you kind of like, I feel like you are someone who's like, you look kind of nervous. Like you're like, ooh, is this working? You're like, or like you're grabbing onto bits and pieces of like the feeling of like the new timeline you're stepping into as you're stepping into this loving yourself energy. And you're like, I feel like she's got these shifty eyes because she's like, oh, is this what it is? Is this it? What is it? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh my God, this feeling that I'm having, is that what that is? And I feel like Spirit is just really like, bitch, I mean, not bitch, I'm so sorry. Spirit's like, really like, let us in, you know what I'm saying? Like, let us give this to you. Like, we are so excited for you to understand the weight and the depth of your power, like the weight of like what you have within you. And like, they're so excited just to let you have all of this because the Six of Wands, they see you, like they see you, you know what I'm saying? And they want you to see you. Like they want you to see you so that others can see you, you know? Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let me look at these a little bit more and put them all together. So with your card, with your group, I had seen this card coming out for you before it even flipped out. For some reason, I just knew that this was going to be in here. For some reason, I'd seen the hands. So maybe you guys have like very prominent hands. I'm hearing some of you may model, or some of you may really like hold people's hands, or maybe you like just got your nails done, or I just feel like your hands are, something you do with your hands is really, really important. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe it's so important to you that you feel like you are stuck. Either you are stuck with that, like what you do, or you are feeling stuck in it, or you are going to be stepping into a place where this is really, really going to be stable for you. And this is going to be a loyal thing that you're doing. Like, I feel like maybe some of you are really creative. Some of you paint. I'm hearing that some of you just went to a museum, or some of you just may have went to an art museum, and so did I. So that's pretty fun. I feel like some of you are into architecture, or like you flip houses. That's really interesting. But I'm hearing that some of you may flip houses, or you're flipping your house. Maybe you're like building a fixer-upper. Maybe you're working on a fixer-upper or something, like a house-wise, and you're like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna like actually turn out, but it is. Just be persistent. I feel like you are like really stepping into your most powerful, most authentic energy. I feel like I want you to look at how like these two cards are kind of like looking at each other. Like it's almost like they're like in tandem. They're like looking at each other like, ooh, you know? And they both got, I don't know, I just feel like this is you and Source. Like y'all are looking at each other like, y'all know what's up. Like, you know what's coming in. You can feel it. You can feel those little bursts of joy. And then Spirit is confirming it by showing you things working out in your favor, things balancing out. Even if you don't recognize the balance yet, like you think maybe you're losing things, it's because Spirit's making room for you to bring in the things that you do want. The Six of Wands, it's going to be things that really make you feel good, really make you feel happy. And I don't know, I'm like in awe with this group. Like, this is like a beautiful energy that you've got. Let me go ahead and get any like final messages for you. Oh goodness. I was literally like over 30 cards, Spirit. Okay. They want you to know that shit's coming in quick, as well as is what I'm hearing. They're like, oh, this is all gonna happen really, really fast for you. Like you're gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be like a 10-second download, and then everything's gonna be coming in. You know, like you're like, oh yeah, I am that bitch, and then suddenly, you know what I'm saying? Like suddenly, just everything. 8 of Cups here, and this 9 of Wands. Yes, okay, so you were learning to let go of the things that are kind of weighing you down, or the things that you thought you were necessary for your growth. Like, oh, I need to hold on to all of these like lessons of the past so that I will never get hurt again. But really what you're supposed to be doing is like letting those things go like completely. Like you learned that you deserve better than that, and you don't have to keep holding on to that. Oh, I experienced this. You know what I'm saying? Look, the 6 of Wands came out again. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. Recognize your pain, move on. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I'm not saying get over yourself or anything, but it's like Spirit's like, you know that happened, but nobody else in the world is really going to be like, keep telling us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to keep telling that story. You can be who you want to be. You're not the past, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're allowed to, like, let it go, you know what I'm saying? This Queen of Cups, step into your emotional balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, give yourself the love that you deserve, you know? Like, you don't have to keep being like, oh, I am someone who, you know, puts everyone before myself. I am someone who really cares about what others think of me. I am someone, no, you're not. You are someone who loves to focus on joy and loves to live your life and loves to be you at all times in your own authenticity, and you love to feel like you belong, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that hard to, yeah, with this Tower card, like, I feel like, and when I said it's not that hard, I feel like that's kind of you. Like, you're stepping into that. It's not that hard. It's, like, really not that hard to think about what it is in this world that I want and, like, to go towards. Like, it's really, yeah, you're kind of, yes, bro. Like, you're, like, it's kind of a no-brainer at this point. Like, it's not that hard to think about which one I actually want. With this Tower card, this is actually a good thing. You know what I'm saying? This Tower card is telling me that you, like, you see how they are completely out of that tower and, like, they're about to fall safely to the ground right there? I feel like before anything could even happen, you got right out of there. Like, you got right out of this. Like, you were like, I need to stop thinking like that. I need to get the fuck out of this mindset, right? This strength card and this 9 of coins, you are literally, like, you're stepping into all of this, like, because you were persistent, you're stepping into what you wanted. You're stepping into what it is that you desire. I love it. I love it. Any final messages, Spirit? Yes, thank you so much. Let's find out. Queen of coins. And I feel like some of you are about to really boom in your business. Look, check this out. The Magician. Okay. The Magician. Some of you are really about to boom in your business. And by business, I mean, like, literally anything that it is that you invest in. Anything that you put your time and energy into, that is your business. That is what you are doing. That is what your focus is on. That is what your business is. You know what I'm saying? Whether it just be traveling the world, whether it be making mukbangs on the internet, whether it be, like, painting or, like, writing or whatever the hell it is you do, whatever it is that you like to do, that's your business. That is what it is that you're going to do. That is what it is that you're going to like. That is what it is that makes you happy and brings you joy. Keep doing that. It's going to bring you closer and closer. Like, if you keep doing the things that you would do if everything was already figured out, if everything was already done, if everything was already taken care of, if you live in that end goal of, like, what would I be doing right now if everything was taken care of? Keep doing that. And your soul will literally align with that 5D reality. Like, it will literally align. Everything will just line up for you because you are learning that. This is what you are learning. This is what you're honing. This is what you're mastering. Yeah. And you're not alone either. I'm hearing that you have, Spirit is waiting to send these people in. Call in support. Ask for help. Spirit has heard you, has seen you, is granting you that. And you need to now receive that. Step into your divine feminine. Receive the help. Receive the support. Receive the abundance. Receive the finance. Receive it all. Receive. You've done enough. Just rest. Period. Love you, group 1. I hope this helped. Hey there, pile 2. How are you? Okay. So I feel like some of you, I just heard that some of you are baristas or some of you work at an early morning job, because I feel like some of you are really, really chipper and people really like to hear you in the morning. They're like, you just brighten my day. Or, like, maybe people tell you that all the time, or, like, whatever it is that you do, like, people just be like, oh, you're such a light, you brighten my day, you know? Because that's kind of what I felt whenever I was stepping into this. Also, this is your crystal that you chose. I don't know what it is. I'm so sorry, but it is so pretty to me. I bought this at a store and I completely forgot what it was. So sorry, but it's super cute. Very much, like, it's giving, like, caramel candy. It's giving butterscotch. It's giving, like, soft. It's giving, like, toffee. Like, you are probably someone who's, like, a really soft, like, you know, y'all know exactly what the flavors of, like, that caramel, like, Worcestershire. That, like, Werther's caramel candy, the hard one, or, like, the soft toffee nut candy, or, like, I feel like you are that flavor, like, in a person. Like, you are that soft, like, sweet flavor. Like, you are that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. Like, almost like how this color feels. You are that. You are that feeling, you know? But that's super cool. I would love to hang out with you. I feel like I would love to be around someone who, like, feels like toffee nut. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, yes. Okay. All right. Period. Love it. Okay. So this is your card. It says orgasm. So the number is 29. That adds up to 11. So right now you are in a period of making extreme wishes and manifestations, like, come to life within, like, I feel like the blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person is reaching right into this flower. And for some reason, I feel like them reaching into that flower is kind of like, you're going straight to the source. Like, you're going straight to the honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, that bee, how that bee gets pollen and sweetness from that flower. I feel like that's straight up what you're doing. You're just going straight in. It says, thrust your body, elevate your spirit, open the gates to your renewal. Okay. You're going through an awakening. Like, you're going through a rebirth. I feel like you're releasing things to make room for new. And I feel like that kind of relates to pile 1. So if you were drawn to pile 1, I feel like you can kind of go back to pile 1. And maybe there's a message in there for you, but that card is giving like you are embracing the new, like you are embracing that release, like you are like releasing to let in, you know? Okay, spiritual maturity, check that out, you know? Oh my goodness. So I feel like you're walking up this long mountain. This has been a very, very long journey, but instead of actually like, it looks like you're right here in your mind, but actually you're like right up here, like you're actually way up here, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I love that you're releasing like the shackles of the past is something I just heard, which is super cute. Yeah, there's a snake up at the top of this card, and this is Scorpio. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Stop. I literally was just saying that. You are literally releasing just to make room for a new, like, I feel like maybe you've been seeing lots of lilies or star butterflies. You've been seeing butterflies, stars, and shells I'm hearing as well. Also, I kind of want to draw attention to how this moon or whatever this is kind of looks like it's underwater as well. So I feel like maybe you really felt recently like you were kind of drowning in emotions, or maybe you're kind of like having bursts of emotions that you really don't know what they are and like where they're coming from. And I'm just hearing to trust that because it's, sorry guys, someone had come into my room anyway. But maybe that knock on the door though kind of did, I feel like someone's gonna kind of just come into your life like immediately. I feel like something might just happen abruptly, like something might just happen suddenly in a good way. Like it might just kind of be like all of a sudden like someone's knocking on your door and is like, hey, you want to go like live your life with me or something like that. I feel like that's kind of like because these two people are kind of walking together on this path. So I feel like maybe you're like the second you renew, like the second you release all of this stuff, I feel like suddenly like it's all gonna come in like immediately, like it's gonna be like knocking on your door, you know what I'm saying? This Saturn card, feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. Okay, so I feel like that is what you felt like you've been going through. Like you've really had to like sit here and learn. Like you've really had to like, you feel like all you've been doing is learning for the past like however long you've been alive, bestie. You feel like you've just been learning and learning and learning. You know what I'm saying? This could be for like the group, and this could be my younger group, like a group who is like maybe you're in your 20s, or maybe some of you I'm hearing you're experiencing a Saturn return as well. So maybe you're experiencing the hard work, like payoff specifically. Saturn returns typically happen around the age 35 or 50, depending on your chart. Or maybe that is, I don't really know too much about that, but that's either like depending on your chart or for everybody you experience one around 35 or 50. But regardless, I know those are the ages. So some of you are experiencing your Saturn return, or maybe some of you are experiencing like the return of your, like the fruits of your labor. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Look, literally you're like, maybe I'm just holding out hope for a reality that is not going to bloom. It is. It's literally happening right now. Keep holding the vision. The more you step into that frequency of it's already mine, it's already happened, it's going to keep coming in. It's going to keep coming. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. I'm hearing perspectives, babe. It's all about perspectives, okay? The Moon. Beautiful. And she kind of just looks like, she looks like she doesn't have time for anything, like for any bad vibes. She doesn't have time for any bad vibes, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Then we've got this Five of Cups. Okay, we got this Five of Cups. Ace of Swords. And this Three of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. So. Group 2, I'm in love with this. Okay, I'm in love with this because you are becoming, and I'm hearing the song Unaffected by Hoobastank. The song that's like, who should I be when they're judging me as though I'm unaffected? Okay. Okay, so I'm hearing that some of you are like, you're like, how could I have pretended to be like, who was I supposed to be when you were all judging me regardless of what I chose to do? I feel like no matter what, you felt like you couldn't do it right. Like no matter what, you were pissing someone off, you were making someone upset. No matter what, you it felt like you couldn't do anything right regardless. So you're like, so who should I be? You know, who should I be? You know, when they're all judging me anyway, like, who should I be? You know, but you're learning that I feel like her standing here, I feel like you're kind of looking at, that's kind of how you're looking at everything. Like maybe you've had a dream that kind of looked like that, because I feel like I did recently actually have a dream that kind of looked like that. You're kind of staring off at your earth and you're like, this is my new earth. Like, this is how I choose to perceive it, because this is who I am, not who they want me to be. Like, I decide now that I'm no longer going to be anything anybody else wants me to be, because no matter what, I can't please everybody. I can't be everything for everyone all of the time. So instead, I'm just going to be me. You know, I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. Yes, let's go. Maybe some of you watch One Tree Hill or something. Okay. I feel like you're really, really changing your perspective. Like, you're really like, okay, yeah, I could be like hating my life, and I could be like, this is tragic and everything sucks because nobody likes me and like who I'm trying to be. Or I could just like focus on what I know to be true, not worry about what I can't control, and not give a shit about the unknown and just embrace it, because regardless, you're not going to know. Like, the control that you think you have actually has control over you. You know what I'm saying? So you know that, and you're kind of, I feel like you're cutting divine cords with things that don't serve you anymore. You're walking away from these cups that don't look good. And I feel like right now you're in the process where you're like, I feel like you're kind of like, you're like, okay, spirit, I'm down. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do want to see what's next. And quickly after, we have this Three of Cups. So I want to point out how these two cups here are like looking just like these ones. So you go from two cups, and I feel like you're going to be turning your cheek over to where this two cups becomes this Three of Cups. Like, immediately, like the second you decide that you're like not going to worry about what other people think about you, and you're not going to give a shit what anybody else wants in your life, because this is your life, not theirs, and you're just going to live for you regardless of what anybody else thinks of you, because regardless, you can't make everybody happy. You can only make you happy. You can only live in your joy, not anybody else's joy. You know what I'm saying? So you're focusing on that. You're drawing in your soul family, and you're working with the people who want to be with you, because they feel like you belong with these people, not like you fit in. You know what I'm saying? You're finding a sense of belonging within yourself and allowing the people who let you be you, you know, like regardless of the circumstance, you're attracting in that tribe. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pull a few cards from here. And I feel like that Saturn, maybe some of you felt restricted by who it is you thought you had to be for everybody else. Look, this Tower card coming out, literally, like, you're releasing, I feel like you're letting down the walls of who you thought you had to be. You're letting go of everything that you thought you had to be. You know what I'm saying? With this Emperor card, you're really stepping into your divine power. I dropped a few cards, so give me just 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. There's this Ace of Coins here. Okay. We've got this Seven of Swords, and I love the Seven of Swords, and we'll get into it. I love that card so much. It's so cheeky. There's this Two of Cups here. Soulmate. Okay, and then there's this Ten of Wands. Okay, so with those cards, I feel like there is an end to this cycle that you have, because we have this Ten of Wands here, so that's the ending of a cycle, and it's one that makes you very, very tired. And I feel like you're going to be embracing a new beginning that doesn't really feel like work to you. And I feel like someone's going to be offering it to you, and it's going to be someone you really, really feel close to with this Two of Cups, someone you can really, really connect with. This Emperor here and this Seven of Swords. I feel like you're kind of pulling the rug out from under people. Like, they really think like you're doing a whole switch up. I feel like you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of transform overnight. I feel like the Seven of Swords, because what it is like, it's a strategic card. Like, it's a strategic card, and it actually has a gold background. In the OG tarot, it's got a gold background, which represents success and good fortune. So you're kind of like doing something sneaky. Like, you're transforming in the shadows. I feel like you're like shifting in the shadows. And people are just going to kind of watch you have this like bright come up like immediately. Like, you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to focus on myself, and then I'm just going to come up out this shadow, this moon card. I'm going to come up out this hoe, and I'm going to be in my Emperor energy. And you're like doing a complete 180. I feel like you go from like someone people can kind of just walk all over and like use and kind of mistreat you and say mean things to you, and you just kind of used to let it slide. But like, you're coming up out of this, and you're going to be like this person who has like all their ducks in a row, all their shit lined up. You're going to be like, have all your boundaries down. You're really maturing, and you're like not putting up with people who don't respect you. And it's not in a way that you're like, oh yeah, well, fuck everybody who doesn't like me. It's in a way where you're like, if you don't like me, that's fine. I don't care anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love it. I just love it. You're like maturing. You're maturing. And you're realizing all that matters is that you focus on your joy. Because when you focus on your joy, you encourage others to do the same. And regardless of, people can't shake you from your joy. You know what I'm saying? People can't shake you from it. When you're so trusting and you have so much faith in the universe, people cannot shake you. Because guess what? You don't care what they think. Your belief is so strong that everybody's you pushed out at that point. So it doesn't matter what they say, they can't change you, because no matter what you think, no matter what, you won't change. Like, the world will not shake. Like, you will be safe and protected and living in your joy regardless. So you're going to be so solid in your belief, so solid in your foundation that nothing can shake it. Nothing can shake it. And you're like, that's awesome. Like, your spirit guides are proud of you. You know, your spirit guides are proud of you. We love it. We love it. We love it. But this is something that you have to know that you are already capable of. This is something that you already are. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit wants you to release the idea that this is something you have to become. This is something you have to step into. You are already this. This is already you. Your higher self has already become this. If you're smiling, feeling giddy, and this is exciting to you, this is you already. You were already this because this feels true to you. You were excited about it. You know what I'm saying? So you've already stepped into this energy. You're already in that energy right now. That energy, that excitement you were feeling, that's because it was in alignment. You were literally in that energy right then. Keep that. Keep that energy. That's you. That's you. You're already this energy, and things are going to be coming to you because of that. Period. Hope you all enjoyed. I love you, group 2. Hello, group 3. Okay, so this is your crystal. It's this pretty green one. I don't know what it is, but it's so pretty. Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus more. It's super pretty. It's got a bunch of different little colors, like dark green, blackish looking. There's like a bluish gray in there. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So some of you may have green eyes, or some of you may have green tattoos. I'm also hearing that some of you are really like learning to love. Like, I'm hearing the song Ready to Love by 17. So some of you are ready to love. Like, y'all are really stepping into that loving energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Creation. You got the card Creation, number 6. Through the darkness I crossed, and still I found myself in the presence of life. Oh my God, I feel like this is going to be my group. Like, when I rewatch this in like a week or two and I forget what I said, this is going to be my group, okay? So I feel like I might get sentimental with your group a little bit, because this is like a message that I am learning as well. I feel like maybe you grew up with a bit of a troubled experience. Like, maybe you experienced a little bit of darkness growing up, and that's okay. That's okay, you know, group 3, it's okay to have experienced those kind of dark things, because those things don't make you who you are. Those things sum up what it is that you know what I'm saying? But those things don't have to continue to be true. It's like, you know, you've experienced those things, but you don't know those things to be your entire experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, those experiences don't sum up what you will experience in the future. Like, you learned those things because it's like, now you know what those things look like, but you don't have to keep focusing on those things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even though you experienced a lot of trouble, I mean, shit, you're here watching this video with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you manifested this message right here, right now. So it's like, you've been through the darkness, but still you find yourself in the presence of life nonetheless. Still, you are here, you know? With forgiveness, I feel like some of you are really, really learning to forgive the people of the past. You're learning to forgive yourself. Like, you feel like, it says, I forgive myself, I am forgiven. And the mantra that comes with this card is, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I am forgiven. And it's about practicing breath work as you do that. So you just say, I forgive myself 3 times, and then you say, I am forgiven, you know? And you do that until you feel like comfortable in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And that can go for literally, I say this all the time. And I say this like, when it's like, it kind of comes up in my head, and when I think about it, I'm like, I'm going to say that right now, because I feel like that's something that needs to be said. So I feel like some of you are learning to really forgive yourself. Not only just forgive the people in your life who have hurt you, but to forgive yourself, because I feel like you still might feel like you're a little bit responsible for those things. Like, maybe you're someone who over intellectualizes your feelings, which is something I struggle with as well. And I am so proud of you for, man, you are someone who really holds the weight of the world on your shoulders and doesn't give yourself an ounce of credit. I feel like you're someone who will help everybody with their own feelings, but not even know where to begin with your own. Because maybe you have taken a role of giving advice and supporting for so long that you over intellectualize other situations and trying to understand other people, that now you can't really let yourself figure your own feelings. Maybe you're someone who over intellectualizes them to the point where you're like, okay, well, this is why I'm feeling what I'm feeling. And then you think that right there is working through the emotion, but it's not. You think that that's what that is, but really that's categorizing the emotion and boxing it away. You know what I'm saying? That's not feeling it. That's not allowing yourself to feel it. That's overanalyzing what it is, maybe why you're feeling it, and then putting it away. You know, like, really, why are you feeling it? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you're feeling frustrated. Why? You know? And can you, in this moment, do anything about what is frustrating you? And if there's no control over it, then free it from your mind, you know? With this North Node, you are destined to have peace. I'm hearing you are destined. There's a giraffe here, and it also kind of looks like a dragon in a way to me. Like, it's a giraffe-ish looking dragon. It's literally not even a giraffe at all. It's literally a dragon. I don't know why I said giraffe. Maybe some of you have a giraffe tattoo, I feel like, on your forearm or maybe on your calf. Or it doesn't have to be in those specific spots, but that's where I'm seeing them in my mind's eye. This dragon, I feel like some of you may have been connected to dragons recently. Maybe you have a dragon tattoo. Maybe that's the green dragon tattoo you have. Maybe you have a red dragon tattoo. Cancer. This is so strange. I have a North Node in Cancer. I'm sorry, like, this is so crazy to me that I'm like, oh my god, maybe some of you have a North Node in Cancer. Are we the same? Nurture, comfort, and protection. So Cancer and North Node from this deck. You are destined to be nurtured. You are destined to feel comforted, and you are destined to be protected. Your destiny is protected. Your destiny is protected. No matter what, you couldn't run from your destiny if you tried. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fated life, it's a destiny. You are destined for this. The Lovers. That's fucking beautiful. The Lovers. Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. 2 sevens. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Ace of Cups. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay, pile 3. Okay, pile 3. And I just got lightheaded, so some of you maybe need to eat a bit more food recently. Maybe some of you have been kind of not denying, but not even really recognizing when you're hungry. Or, like, you just kind of, like, I feel like you need more energy recently. You need to eat more recently, because there are changes coming that you're going to need more energy for. With this Four of Swords, I'm hearing to rest and recuperate. Make sure you're eating. I feel like this may sound crazy, but I feel like you need to be eating like a truck ton of food right now. I feel like and I'm not saying like overeat or like don't listen to your body or anything, but I'm saying like make sure you're getting a lot of like protein, and make sure you're drinking a lot of water, because I feel like there's a change about to happen that's going to require a lot of energy, not only emotionally, but spiritually and physically. You know what I'm saying? So, and this Seven of Pentacles, it's something that you've really put a lot of effort into so far, but it's really been effort, not like movement from inside. It's been external movement. It's been effort, you know, but now I feel like it's going to kind of just be effortlessly, because you are destined to have this. You are destined to have this, you know, this new beginning, this new fruitful, loving beginning. And you've got the Lovers here, literally. So I feel like you're coming into union with not only yourself, but firstly, I want to say you're definitely coming into union with especially yourself. Like, especially yourself. You are creating this new, for riddles, for wonders. For riddles, for wonders. You are creating this new, safe environment within yourself. Like, I feel like this light coming out of her heart here a little bit is like symbolic. I don't know why I said symbolistic. Symbolic of you stretching your heart energy, that green crystal, that heart chakra energy around yourself, extending it to your surroundings, and knowing that you're just human after all. You know, like, you're just human after all. Like, we all make mistakes. Maybe if you're not where you want to be in your life, that's okay. Just forgive yourself, because you are where you need to be in life. Where you want and where you need aren't always exactly the same, you know? But you're learning right now what you need to learn in order to be stepping into where it is that you desire to be, you know? Okay. This Seven of Wands, I'm going to step into this really, really quickly. The Seven of Wands, this is you. For years, you've been like, oh, I just know that I deserve more. I just know that I deserve more. I deserve so much love. I deserve so much money, so much abundance. But that was coming from a place of, I don't have that. So I know I deserve that, but I'm struggling and I don't have that, right? But this is now you kind of being like, I know I deserve that and I am receiving that. Like, I'm allowing myself to receive that. I'm really stepping into that forgiveness for myself. Like, I forgive myself for holding myself back. I forgive myself for holding on to things that didn't serve me because I thought that I needed them to be complete. I forgive myself for not recognizing that I'm whole as who I am. I recognize and I forgive myself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Pile 3, you are magnificent. And I just cannot wait for you to really, really just allow yourself to be forgiven, to really just trust yourself. And look, I should have said it earlier. Okay, this Devil card came out right now, right? And this Lovers card came out. And I was going to say, maybe you're someone who sees the Devil card and the Lovers a lot, often together in the same reading. Like, if you're watching a reading and you get the Lovers card, you'll probably see the Devil as well. Or if you get the Devil, you'll also see the Lovers or something of the sort, right? It's because you are learning. You are learning that you and your loved ones are not separate. They are the same. You are the same as them. You know, you are all just like humans living this existence, and you are recognizing that everyone is you pushed out. With that 3 of Wands, you are recognizing that the way you see others is often the way that you see yourself. If you hold judgment for others, you hold judgment for yourself. That's truly what it is, because you feel like them being or them doing or acting in a way that is, and obviously there's like moral codes that I would say are not like we obviously know certain things that are okay and that are not, and by that I mean like just really like we wouldn't kill a person and be like that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if someone's acting out of what you think is okay, or like, I'm trying to find a way to explain this, like, you got to understand that regardless of everything, you can't control other people. And if you only focus on how it is that you perceive and how it is that you feel about things, and you recognize that regardless of how it is that you perceive something, that thing doesn't change. Like, the only thing that changes is your perspective of the situation. So if someone does something that you're like, oh, I would never personally do that. Yeah, it doesn't require judgment though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pass judgment. You know, you don't have to shame anyone, because in that you would shame yourself, and you would have shame for something like that. Like, that is something that essentially you wouldn't be able to forgive yourself for, but you should be able to forgive others so that you can forgive yourself. It all starts with being forgiven. I hope that's making sense. With this 3 of Swords, I feel like there's heartbreak here that you're releasing. You're recognizing that you are not the pain in the past. You are not the, goodness gracious, I feel like I could not put those cards down. This 7 of Swords came out, and I was wondering if it was going to come out, because I saw it earlier, but I didn't know if it would come out or not. Here it is, though. 7 of Swords. I love this card. I said this in the last group. I said this in the last group as well. It was either group 1 or group 2. I don't really remember. So if you felt called to one of those groups, maybe there's a message in there for you. But the 7 of Swords is such a fun card. It was definitely last group. It was last group. It was pile 2. If you felt drawn to pile 2, I would go watch it. But the 7 of Swords here, it's giving, like, this is kind of happening, like, in a way that people are shocked that it's going down. Like, you're shocked it's happening, they're shocked it's happening, but it's like you're releasing these, you're cutting the chains, you're breaking the chains to the past. Like, you're releasing, like, the ideas of how things had to be and the way things you wanted to be, and you're forgiving yourself for not being where you thought you'd be right now. You know what I'm saying? And that just, that takes away the power of the shame. Like, you may feel shame of where you are in life, but it's like the second you are open about it and you just tell yourself, hey, it's okay that I am where I am, because I'm not the only person who's where I am in life. I'm not the only person who's not exactly where they thought they'd be. I'm not the only person who doesn't have amazing things. I'm not the only person who's not living my desired life yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only person who's not quite there in my true authenticity. You remove the shame from that, bring that into the light, and don't give it so much power, because the secrecy is what gives it, the judgment secrecy, and it like fuels the shame. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of where you are in life. And it's like, people are kind of, I feel like people are going to kind of be shocked. Like, people are going to be kind of shocked and are going to be like, hey, I feel like that's someone, like, I'm specifically seeing that this person's like, hey, you want to go get coffee with me? You know, I feel like some people are going to be super interested in you. Like, people are going to be really, really interested in what it is that you have to say, because I feel like you're going to be kind of spitting truth. Like, you're going to be like, hey, like, kind of what I'm telling you right now, I feel like is going to be what you're telling other people. Like, people are going to be like, how are you getting all this stuff? Like, how is all this, like, new things happening for you, like, abruptly, so fast? What's going on? You know, like, how is all of this working out for you right now? Like, what is going on? What is this creation? How did it come about? And you're like, hey man, I just forgave myself. You're not gonna believe this. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck here. Lovers and the Strength card. Okay, Lovers and the Strength card. You got the Lovers twice. I feel like you're definitely attracting in a soulmate. Look at that, 4 of Wands and the split. Marriage. You're attracting a either long-time partner, or you're attracting a marriage. Or if you are already in a relationship or in a marriage, I feel like you may either, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it, you may be getting married, or some of you, your relationship is going to get even better. And right here in the split, we've got the Magician and the Strength card. So I'm hearing hold the vision. Hold the vision. And really, really devote yourself. Really devote yourself to your heart. Really devote yourself to your joy with this devotion card here, this cosmic heart. Really devote yourself to your path, because the more you invest in yourself, the more energy can actually go into what you believe is to be true. You know what I'm saying? Because if you keep putting your energy in all the 3Ds and keep catching yourself up with all the 3D energy and what's going on in 3D, what's already been manifested, you're just going to bother yourself. Some of you may have a cat, or some of you may be getting a cat, I just heard as well. But really, pile 3, I mean, oh shit, if you just stay devoted to who it is that you know that you are, if you just stay devoted to this energy, this path that you have, you're golden. You're golden. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay true to what you know to be true. Stay true to, step into your truth. Destined to have your truth. You're destined to have your truth. Love you, pile 3. Hello, pile 4. So this is your crystal, and it's kind of in a heart shape. I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So all the piles have kind of been connected today. So I wonder if, like, this pile is going to kind of string along into the subject, but kind of all the piles have been related. So this, and it's all been beautiful energies, like magnificent, beautiful energies. This crystal's kind of shaped like a heart. It's very pretty. It's kind of got purples and lilacs in it. So maybe that's like one of your favorite colors, or maybe you just colored your hair that color. I'm also seeing some people have acrylic nails of that color, and it's also kind of got like a rough feeling to it. So maybe some of you have like, some of you like should put on lotion, I'm hearing, because I need lotion. That's some of you as well. Okay, so we've got surrender. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that does not serve you. Some of you are dentures. Not wear dentures. Some of you are dentures, and some of you may have dentures, or maybe you have veneers, or maybe you got braces, or you got your teeth done. Life purpose. Surrender and life purpose. Wow. House 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Check this out. Pile 3 was about setting like a really good foundation for yourself. And like, as in like you're already in the foundation of that. Mercury, think, learn, network, and communicate. Okay. Pile 3, I don't know what I was supposed to say, pile 3. We the Hathors, maybe you should go watch pile 3. We the Hathors, Hathors, I don't know. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Birth as a portal. You and pile 1 are the only 2 piles that got 2 of these cosmic, or 2 of these cards, okay? Hiraeth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Some of your hair might be pink, or like some of you might love the color pink or something, or like some of you may have like pink clouds tattooed on you or something like that, but that's very specific, but some of you might have that. Oh my gosh, the 2 of Cups. Beautiful. 2 of Cups. 8 of Cups. Cute. I love it. Okay. 10 of Wands. Princess of Wands. And the Chariot. Okay. Okay, group. Let's go. So, okay. I feel like you are, my loves, you are stepping away and out of a routine of your past life. I feel in your past life, I mean like the past reality that you were living in, like what you were, you're stepping out of old habits of the past version of you that you're releasing. You're releasing and surrendering an old version of yourself. You're stepping into who it is you know yourself to be. And this is connected, like just like all the groups have been very, very about like stepping into your authenticity and releasing what it is that doesn't serve you. They've all been kind of a little bit different here and there, but this one, I feel like you're kind of being asked though to really, really ground yourself, like really step into like your body. Like you are still this person in this world, you know what I'm saying? And you need to have a deep, deep love for who it is that you are, you know, what it is that you bring to this world. Birth as a portal. You were brought through that portal here to this world so that you could live this life and like live out your life purpose, which is to feel joy, to feel good, to do the things that make you happy, that light you up inside. I heard like the 4th of July. So maybe something exciting is happening around the 4th of July, or maybe you're meeting, I'm hearing some of you might be meeting a soulmate or like a soul family around the 4th of July. You're walking away from things that really are not in alignment with who this new you is. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the new you, you know, goes jogging at like 7 a.m, but this you works at 7 a.m. Sorry, that's out of alignment with who it is that you're going to be. And now I'm not saying just quit your job. I'm saying, I mean, some of you will be quitting your job, but I mean, like go in later, or like, I mean, I know that for some of you, you're like, what do you mean go in later? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if it's not in alignment with you, surrender it. Spirit will make it happen. Like if your new version of yourself, if you love going jogging at 7 a.m. and you just can't because there's work, Spirit will make it work for you. Go jogging at 7 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Put that first. Put you first. Put what makes you happy and makes you feel good first. Because when you feel good, you attract even more good things. You know what I'm saying? You're establishing a foundation for yourself. And because I saw health, that's why I brought up that jogging. Some of you may be becoming more physical, and some of you may be establishing that into your daily life and your routine. So with practical details, I feel like it's really the small details that are going to, it is these small habits I'm hearing that are really going to be making it out to like your whole life purpose. Like it's really the little things, you know what I'm saying? Like Spirit's like, even the little things that you'd be doing, if everything was taken care of, like even if it's literally like having a cup of tea at 3 a.m. I don't know why I specifically said that, but having a cup at 3 a.m, or like playing a video game for at least 2 hours a day that you really, really like. Maybe it's something like that, but it's like, if it's in alignment with who you love to be and what makes you feel happy, and it's like, this is something that you really want to make time for, something that you really want to do that. Invest in what makes you happy, right? You are longing for home, but home is within you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go anywhere to be home. You are home. You are already home. And I'm hearing with this longing for home card, oh, I heard that. When will my life begin? Like your life has already. Sorry, my brother came in talking about my commission. So maybe some of you play Genshin, and if you play Genshin, this is just confirmation that this is your reading. But some of you are really, really stepping into just like doing what it is that you want to do, instead of like, okay, instead of carrying all these wands for everybody else and doing what everybody else wants you to do, you are holding this one wand that makes you feel good. It makes you feel happy. And this is happening really, really quickly. And you're making that decision fast. You know what I'm saying? Trust your path. Trust your path. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really trust your path. Like this is what you're meant for. This is what you're supposed to do. And with this Mercury card up here, I'm hearing that you need to go meet people. Like you're going to be meeting people. Like you can't do this alone. You got the 2 of Cups again and the King of Swords. I feel like you're going to be having, someone's going to be reaching out to you, like for real. You're going to be needing to meet people. Like you're meeting people. You know what I'm saying? 10 of Cups. If you're manifesting a family, or if you're manifesting like a partnership, oh my goodness, like a partnership, even if it's in like whatever it be in, like even if the partnership's in like business, or if it's in love, or just in friendships, whatever it is, you're attracting it. The sun. It's literally, it's all happening for you. Like it's all happening for you. You just have to release everything that doesn't serve you. Look at this Tower card. You're just releasing everything that does not serve you. Also, I kind of I'm being drawn to how the sun is kind of blowing the fire onto this tower. It's almost like this sun card right here is like standing as an act. Like this sun card with these 2 people happily standing here, and this 2 of Cups here. Okay. I feel like this person might even be like, maybe someone's like, I hate to be like this, but like, I hate to say this, of course, but Maybe someone's literally like coming to like rescue you, like a knight in shining armor. Like if that's like something that you were like, and I'm not saying wait for anybody. I'm not saying wait for someone to save you or wait for your life to change. But if it's like, I'm not saying like someone's literally going to come like into your life and just be like, let me save you. But someone's going to come in and be like, I want to like take care of you. I want to provide for you. I want to do that for you. Like, let me help you. Like, let this person help you is what I'm hearing. This Five of Cups, this Five of Wands, the World, and this Knight of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to be coming in to offer you love, and it's going to be several people, not even just one person, but there will be a soulmate here specifically for some of you. And it's going to be like, some people aren't going to be happy with these new changes that you're making, but like, these are for the best, like the best for everybody involved, like you and everyone else. And they're not going to see it maybe right now, but they're going to see it as you become happier and as you're able to give more because you have so much more for yourself. Maybe. Okay, so that was my brother again. So maybe some of you live in a place where maybe you feel like you don't have a lot of space, or maybe you feel like someone, like no matter what you do, someone's always kind of coming in, and that's not how I feel right now. But maybe that's how you feel. You're gonna be moving into a new place, I hear, because that Ten of Cups just came out again, and with this Queen of Cups. I just feel like you're really stepping into a really great like moment of your life, and like everything's gonna be kind of working out for you. You just have to take that leap of faith, and that leap of faith is just trusting that this will all happen for you. The leap of faith is quite literally internal. It's just trusting that it will work out and then doing it, and just trusting that inspired action, because it will never be motivated action. Inspired action. It will always be something that you want to do, not something you feel like you have to do in order to get something in response to it. We are doing inspired action, being like, I want to do this just because I want to do it, just because it feels good to me. You know, motivated action is, I'm going to do this because if I do this, then maybe I can get this in response. Or maybe if I do this, then I'll get this, you know, like that's motivated. If you feel like you have to do it in order to get something else in the grand scheme of things, that's motivated. If it's inspired, it's, I'm going to do this just because I want to do this, regardless of what this is going to give me. It's going to give me joy. And that's what I'm chasing. That is inspired. That is inspired action. Inspired action can be as small as, I'm going to light this candle. Inspired action can be as small as, I'm going to move this furniture around. Inspired action can be as big as, I'm going to go to the park and then you meet your fucking soulmate and get married like in a month. And then inspired action can be even larger, as in, I'm going to go and get some noodles at this shop that I've never been to. And you go and get some noodles at that shop and you meet someone who's going to sign you to a record label, or someone who's like, hey, do you model? Actually, can I take some photos of you? And then you become a Gucci like runway bitch or something. That is inspired action. Universe will make shit happen for you. Universe will make miracles happen because your existence is miraculous in itself. What are the odds that you are here on this world? You, and this experience, in this world, in that body, in this experience, with this mind. What are the odds? Miraculous. Anything can happen. And you are understanding that. You are stepping into that truth. And I love that for you so much, Group 4. And I really hope this resonated with you.